Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel, Papa Sama Reviews. So in this video, I'll be doing another review of a Godzilla figure. Alright, so this one will be the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 1962, which is from the movie King Kong vs. Godzilla, released in 1962. Okay, it's a Japanese film. Okay, it's a good film. I mean, you should watch it. Right, so I knew that Hollywood made the new Godzilla vs. Kong MonsterVerse movies. Yeah, but this is the original movie for Godzilla that came out. The first movie that came out that includes King Kong in it. Right, released in Japan. So this will be the figure based on that Godzilla figure. Right. So when it was released in 2018, for this figure, the price was roughly about the price tag in yen will be 9,900, so roughly is about 400 ringgit Malaysia, 400 plus. Okay, but this figure was actually a what do you call it, premium Bandai web store exclusive figure. So there is actually a very limited production of this figure. Alright, so for these days, if you want to get this in 2024, this may cost you about 2,000 ringgit up to 4,000 ringgit. I mean, I've seen some sellers on eBay are selling this up to 5,000 to 6,000, which is really crazy. But yeah, so this due to its limitation of its release, the figure was I mean, the price of this figure goes straight up. I mean, whoever wanted to collect this figure, yeah, you want to buy this year, so you're looking at the price of 2,000 to 4,000, 5,000 ringgit. Okay, so yeah, let us see. I mean, I'm not sure if that is worth buying these days. Okay, but if it's 400 ringgit, definitely is a standard price for Godzilla figure for SS MonsterArts. But yeah, due to its limitation of the release, so the price is 2,000 ringgit. So let us look. I'll review this figure for you and see if it's any worth purchasing it this time. At this time of year. I mean, for 2,000, 4,000 ringgit. Yep. Okay. So looking at the box here, you can see this is the actual figure image. All right. They have the effects of the beam. It's white colored beam. All right. So everything is written in Japanese here, and this is actually sculpted by the famously Godzilla sculptor Yuji Sakai. So this figure is what it mentioned is a one-to-one replication of the Godzilla 1962 figure. So what I like about the old figures, I mean the old base Godzilla figures, is that the shape of the Godzilla is practically a person inside a suit. So that is actually what I really like about collecting the Godzilla figures for the older movies. Right. So these days, if you get the new Godzilla movie figure, those are all computer generated figures. So the realistic of the monster is much more apparent. But for this figure, for the old movies, they always the more it looks like a person inside a suit, the more I like it. All right. So yeah, let us open this and see what we have inside the box. Okay, so let us here. I actually have opened this previously, but I have not looked very thoroughly. I'm just looking at if I had the parts, if there's any missing parts or whatnot. So this is actually the first time I'm going to really go into details of this figure. I mean, I bought this can't remember when, but it was this year. I mean, I actually post a video in my Instagram when I received the package. I think it's sometimes in June or in April. Can't remember. Never mind. All right. So yeah. And I don't have. I mean, there's no missing parts or anything. So I'm glad. All right. So yeah, this is it. So basically, I got the figure with me here. This will be the effect beam. And as normal, it will come to the stand. All right, still sealed inside the plastic. All right, this is for the beam to be attached and posed with Godzilla. Okay, let's put it aside. Okay, so that's the figure. Let us look closely on it. Okay, so you can see here. Let's have a look at the sculpt of the figure. Okay, the color there is a bit of a dusty color, and I believe this is actually an image of Godzilla. When I read it in the website saying that Yuji Sakai actually sculpted this figure based on his scene when he was fighting King Kong in Mount Fuji. So Godzilla will look a bit of dusty on him. So that is hence the quite a bit of the sandish color on the body, right? If you look closely, you can see there. I'm not sure if the camera can do justice on how it looks, but when I look at it in hand, it does look a bit of there's like Godzilla coming out from the sand. It's about a dirt look here on the figure. Okay, so let's look closely on the sculpture of the face. All right, really nice. I mean, it looks chunkier. I mean, it should look a bit chunkier like this because it's actually a person in a suit. So that's what I like about this Godzilla era figure. This is like the what they call the Showa era, Godzilla Showa era figure. Yep. So yeah, the sculpt looks nice. I mean, I really like the it's a simple pattern, all right, considering if you look at other Godzilla figures like the new one, like say the -1 one, you look more, details of the scales and skin there. But due to this is actually a suit, so if you look at the furs on that, it's quite consistent looking. There's no special patterns or anything, but it looks good. I mean, it served the purpose of replicating what Godzilla is from the movie, which is a suit. Okay, so yeah, looking at the color and all that, I'm happy with it. I mean, I really like the looks of it. And let's check out the articulation of the figure. So we start off with the head upper part version first. The head articulation. Okay, you can see here the mouth can open up to that. Right, there's some really detailed some paintings of the teeth there. All right, not too much let's say not too much complicated sculpt, but it does look okay to me. I mean, it's mixtures of the teeth, like a bone mixture with the gums, with the red blood, red type color, right? And also there's his tongue over there. The tongue is also on the ball joint, I guess. All right, you can slightly move it like this. Okay, so yeah, so this will be the mouth part. Okay, you can open it to that, close it. It's a bit of, you can move it side by side over there. Okay, so Godzilla can look up until here. Okay, you can go down here. Okay, if not moving the neck here, just the part of the head here, you cannot go much down. But if you move together with the neck, you can, and it will come off. That's the thing about MonsterArts. They always easily come off from the joints, but it's still okay. I mean, it's easily we can easily put it back. But yeah, but if you force it, right, it definitely came out from the joint. But if you move a bit of the neck over here, then you can just go slightly down there. Okay, the upper part will be here, like that. Okay, so can you turn his head over here, slightly over there. Okay, so you can move, tilt here, tilt it over there. Yep. So those will be the articulation for the head part over here, which is, to me, it's quite okay. I mean, it's quite good. Nothing to complain of, to complain about. Everything is okay. Alright, so let us check on the other articulation. So this will be the arm swivel. Okay, so the arms only have one joint ball, but one single joint, sorry, single joint articulation of the hands over here. So you can move up to there, straight, and up to here. Okay, you can swivel 360 degrees. Okay, over there. Same will be on the next side over here. Okay, I don't want to force it too much. All right. So the paint job on the neck also is quite nice. I mean, it looks like this a bit, you know, wrinkled sculpture here. The hands over here, you can see there's some details of the nails and everything. Okay, everything is good. Okay, I wanted to mention the eyes over here. There's one thing special about the eyes. Like normally for Godzilla figures, just plain white color and then his eyeballs over there. But for this one, they are actually using what they call a translucent yellowish eyes used. All right, so if you can see here, the eyes look slightly upwards. Is the wall, and on this side, you can see, yeah, it's actually almost the same. But if you look from the front, you can see that Godzilla has a bit of a, you know, one eye is going over there, one eye is going over here. So yeah, it is like a puppet or a person in a mascot or monster suit. Yeah, so there's always something funny going on with the eyes. But overall, on the sculpt here, it does look okay. This is good for me. I mean, if you look it on the front view, it looks nice to me. I mean, for myself, right? So yeah, I think I'm okay with the eyes. I mean, just to mention that it has a translucent yellowish color on the eyes there. All right. So the neck part here, you can see it's going to move downwards like that, and there's also an articulation on the chest over here. You can just put it a bit over there, go down a bit over here. All right. No individual articulation on the hands, no worries. Okay, you can go spread the arms up to here. Okay, articulation over there. So this is basically how much the torso part here can bend. Okay, the neck can bend over here. Okay, so next we will look at the legs. Okay, the leg part over here. A bit chunky leg over there, some articulation over here, really big feet, you can see here, really nice sculpt on the feet, almost similar to the hands, which is good. All right, so similar to this. Okay, so you cannot expect too much movement on the feet, because mostly in the movie the monster will be walking like that. So yeah, I mean as long as it moves at a proportionate, I mean the movement is still realistic based on the movie, then it should be okay. I mean, you cannot expect this to be, you know, bending too much, because it doesn't do that. Godzilla doesn't do that, too much bending on the film. All right, so now we're going to look a bit on the dorsal plates, or dorsal fins, they call it. All right, so some nice sculpture of color here. So in the middle part, you can see there's the dorsal plates at its biggest size. So it from the front here, you can see there's a smaller plates over there, and then slightly bigger, and then comes to the middle. There's the biggest part, the dorsal plates, and then it goes back small up into the tail. All right, so those are the dorsal plates. I mean, to me, the sculpture is okay, good. It's good. I can't really remember and compare it to the movie, but looking at the figure in hand, I'm quite happy with the sculpt here. Okay, dorsal plates. It's not that sharp compared to some Godzilla figures. The dorsal plate is really sharp, especially the -1 dorsal plates. Yeah. So when looking at the tail over here, So we have a ball joint over here, here, we got one over here, we got here, 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 there, there. Okay, so the ball joint actually stops at here. So the remaining part of the tail is oh sorry, here. Yeah, so the remaining part of the tail, oh actually there's other ball joints here. Oh, that's good. Here, here, here. All right, so this is the last ball joint for the tail. I mean, this is quite good. I mean, it has a lot of articulation on each individual ball joint, so meaning that you can actually pose the tail in quite you know, a variety of angles, which is good. All right, only this part over here is just one piece of tail over here. Okay, one piece over here. The rest is held by these joints. Okay, yep, I really like the tail. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so this will be the total length of it. Okay, let me just try and measure it. Okay, so let us measure this figure. Okay, let's see. All right, from the bottom, the length of it is around 10.7 inches. Okay, now this right here, if the tail is straight up flat on the ground. And if you wanna measure the height of it, okay, let us see. So the length is about 6.7 inches, maybe 6.6 inches. Yep. So that will be the height of this figure. All right. So yeah, I mean it's actually almost the similar size of the rest of the SH MonsterArts Godzilla series. Okay, we'll do some comparison later with the other figures. But overall, looking at this figure, I mean, I'm happy with the figure itself in terms of the sculpt and the color and everything. Okay, I have nothing much to complain about that. And also the articulation. I mean, the articulation, I was hoping that maybe we can do more, but I guess it's still okay, apart from the very significant gaps over here. I think I'm still good with that. All right. Okay, so I guess this is a figure that maybe you can do some poses, funny poses. I believe that in the movie there's a part where Godzilla actually clapped his hands, which is quite funny. But yeah, you can't do this with this figure, so unfortunately. Yeah. All right. Okay, so here it is beside the 1995 Godzilla Rebirth version. Okay, so you can see here they almost have the same height. Maybe this one, the proportions actually look much more straight, rather than this figure is much more, the Godzilla is much more you know, it's like a leaning more towards the front. Yeah, like that figure. But this is actually, because it's a much more straight looking figure, but the height is practically almost the same, except for this tail is quite longer. So this is, yep, so this is my favorite current Godzilla, still my favorite after looking at this. But I do appreciate this one. I mean, it's really, I mean, in terms of how much it looks like a person inside a suit, I would say this one definitely looks like more like a person inside a suit, which I really like. All right, so this one is another, this one is also a person inside a suit, but the figure does not actually look that much like a person inside a suit compared to this one. Yep. So yeah, so as I mentioned, the height is almost the same, maybe slightly shorter on this because of the pose of the body. All right, so the other one we'll check with is the 1954, the first Godzilla movie version. Okay, this one, yeah, this one the articulation for this one is quite funky. Right, this is the first movie, so yep. So you can see here, also almost the same. Right, you can see there. This is the comparison of the size. Okay, and I'll get the -1 version. So this one will be it. The -1 version is slightly taller than this. Okay, but the head is a lot more smaller than this one. All right. Okay, and this is so much details on the sculpture of this, right? Because this is actually a Godzilla movie. When it's not a man in a suit. That's what I can say. I mean, it's actually a computer generated sculpt. So there's more details on these scales and everything. But yeah, slightly higher from the 1962 version. And just for comparison, this is definitely, I mean, this obviously the Shin Godzilla is much more higher. I mean, the tail itself, just look at it. Yeah, so this will be the Shin Godzilla, which I'm sure that you know that it's much more taller than this one, right? Okay, so that's some comparison of some Godzilla figures that I have displaying on my place, in my desk here. Okay, so those are the size comparison. All right, so what's my final thoughts on this? Okay, so if the purchase, this Godzilla was purchased during its retail price, 400, 450, I think those are the price that is worth buying this figure for. All right, so knowing that that is not possible, I don't know, maybe some sellers over there who really want to get rid of the set, really want to get rid of this figure, might want to sell you with that price, but I highly I highly would not say that it's going to happen. so yeah. But if you want to purchase this figure with the current price today, even if it's selling about 1,000 ringgit, 1,002 ringgit, I don't think it's much of the worth the cost. I mean, to buy with that kind of price. Okay, this figure is definitely not, in terms of the figure quality itself. I'm talking about the figure quality itself. I will not say that this is a figure that is worth purchasing with the current market value, even it's 1,000, 2,000 ringgit. I mean, the price, if you look it up, maybe it can reach about 5,000 or 4,000 ringgit. That is even crazier. But even if it's selling about 1,200 ringgit, I don't think this is worth purchasing it. Right? So that's my personal opinion. Right? But if you're saying that, because the limitation of this figure when it came out as a Bandai Premium web store limited edition, yeah, it's understandable that the price will be really high once it discontinued. So yeah, if you're a collector of that kind of perspective, so I would say that yeah, you might want to purchase it with that kind of price, with 1,000, 2,000 ringgit. Yeah. But to have this actually on your collection, if you're a completionist of the SH MonsterArts Godzilla, then yeah, this is definitely one of the figures that you need to have. All right, I mean, NECA actually came out with with their version of the 1962 one. Yeah, but I do not have that one. I'm sure that NECA makes quite a lot of Godzilla, I mean, good figures Godzilla, right? But yeah, SH MonsterArts is considered as one of the premium premium edition of the Godzilla figures. So if you want to get a complete and you do not have this figure, then yeah, you might be looking at those price range, about 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 ringgit Malaysia, right? In USD, maybe it will cost you about $300 or up to $500, depends. Yep. Right. So yeah, those are what I say. I would give the figure rating, I mean, I really like this figure. I mean, there's no issues with me. I mean, I really like the sculpt. It's a simple looking figure actually. It's not much of a complicated details on the figure, but you know, it actually serves the purpose of what this version of Godzilla looks like, which I'm really happy with. So a man in a suit. So I would give this 9 out of 10 for this figure. All right. So you know, if you want to get this figure, you can try to look into eBay. I mean, I think there is selling it 1,000 plus or something. Yeah, but other than that, you might be looking at 2,000, 3,000 ringgit price range for this figure. Okay, so yeah, I think that's about it. That's my just very simple but long, I guess quite long review of this figure. Hope I can help you to make your decision on the purchase of this. All right, so yeah, I mean, the catch of this figure will probably because of this it's a limited edition figure. So those are the things that normally, you know, the collectors of action figures will be much more enticed to collect because of the limitation of it. All right, because it doesn't I mean, it doesn't sell all in retail. I mean, in all stores. This is something that is only sold in the web stores in Bandai. It's a premium Bandai collection. So yeah, maybe the limitation of it makes the collector actually wanted this figure. But then if you do, then yeah, as I mentioned, the prices can go up to 4,000 ringgit, right? And you ask me if it's worth it. No, it's not worth 4,000 ringgit in terms of the quality of the figure or the made of the figure. Yeah, but the price mostly increased because of the limitation of the figure release. That is the only reason why. Right? So this is not a 4,000 or $3,000 3,000 ringgit figure. It's actually a 500 ringgit or 400 ringgit figure. But yeah, from the collector's point of view, due to this limitation, yeah, the price is quite high. Okay, so that's about it. I guess hope to see you again in my next video. Thank you for watching in the end. I'll take some pictures of the figure, maybe some close-up pictures you can see here, if I didn't show you enough of the close-up of the figure. Alright, that's it. Alright, okay, thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for the subscribe or likes. Hope to see you again in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. Wait, I have not shown you the laser beam effects yet. Sorry, I almost forgot about this. Okay, let us open this first and see how we can pose the Godzilla figure together with his beam. Just a quick one. Okay, the stand should be here. What you need to do, just put over here. Okay, there's a hole inside there. Just stick the pin over there. So do just open Godzilla's mouth a bit. That's about it. That's how it looks like. Yeah. So this is the only accessories that we have. Okay, so this is laser beam. You can display it like this if you want, together with this laser beam, but normally I will not display with the beam. This I keep in the box. Yeah. So a bit close up on the beam. Looks like this one is slightly white color, like faded white color there. It's not really translucent, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, quite a simple laser beam sculpt. All right, so that's it. Thank you again. Bye bye.
Bye.